They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Clemson's offense takes the field. And there he is, the man, David, that they build. Offense set on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Now, can there be a better start for a defense than setting the tone with back-to-back sacks, forcing a 3rd and long, first time out the gates? Really good job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Mountaineers offense will go to work for the first time today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
Yeah, and I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field. And you better think twice about catching that football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll go to the ground. Smashes through. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it on the outside. It's Roberts. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Trying to punch it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You have opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. That's caught. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It'll be a draw. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Clemson is quick to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
That's caught. It's Maffa. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a fool.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're bringing, here's trouble. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Bringing it back, it's Randall. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the leading.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Makes a man miss.
So as a defensive guy, they line up their formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Maffa. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And he missed it. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. 2nd down coming up. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. To the air. It's Klubnik. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He's looking to throw it. Fires downfield. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Buys a little time. Got his man on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Pocket stop, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 15 over Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get him down after he makes the catch. And here comes the offense on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Klubnik. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A third and long coming up here. Movement here from the tight end. On third down, going up top. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the tailback. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On the run, it's Roberts. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Give to the running back. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horn. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't.
What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the right side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. This time they'll go to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Let's it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the single back. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Aguilar. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success with complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback checking off. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, App State. And once he got loose, it was all over. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oklahoma State is just getting blown off the field right now. And frankly, we need to start going running time the rest of the way. A real stinker in Stillwater. They're trailing by 38 to Arkansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. From the gun, Give on the inside. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. looking to pass. It's Aguilar. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's grinding through. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got his man quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Working that left side. Oh, look out! And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.